I was just sitting here reading some more tweets, and the thought came in like, what if somehow, again, all planned, the Supreme Court still doesn't take these cases. It says, we're not in the election business. We're sorry, blah 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 blah. And I'm hearing all this talk about the Insurrection Act and blah blah blah. Trump could use it, but we're still under the state of emergency. He knows there was a coup. He has the authority to do it. And then I thought of something as I saw this one right here. This is huge, and it ain't a leak either. Major leak containing a register of nearly 2 million Chinese Communist Party operatives has occurred, exposing members who are now working all over the world, Australia, United Kingdom, USA, in key positions in business and government, believed to be the first leak of its kind in the world. And she says this will be on the front page, whatever Australian thing tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. So all of a sudden, this leak, right now. You remember Lindsey Williams? Years ago, his friend told him, Lindsey, watch China. China's the big one. And we never really could define what was meant by that. What does that mean exactly? Watch China, Lindsey. China's the big one. Remember that? I think we just found out. If you'd like to hear it, let's listen to it together.
Breaking news that will be front page of The Australian tomorrow, and big news in the UK as well. Amid rising tensions in the Australia-China relationship, there has now been a major leak of official records from the Chinese Communist Party. It is believed to be the first leak of its kind in the world. A register with the details of nearly 2 million Communist Party members. It includes their name, party position, birth date, national ID number, ethnicity, and in some cases, even their phone number. What's amazing about this database is not just that it exposes people who are members of the Communist Party and who are now living and working all over the world, from Australia to the US to the UK, but it's amazing because it lifts the lid on how the party operates under President and Chairman Xi Jinping. But this leak shows that party branches are embedded in some of the world's biggest companies and even inside government agencies. That's right, Communist Party branches have been set up inside Western companies, allowing the infiltration of those companies by CCP members who, if called on, are answerable directly to the Communist Party, to the chairman, the president himself. Along with the personal identifying details of 1.95 million Communist Party members, mostly from Shanghai, there are also the details of 79,000 Communist Party branches, many of them inside companies. This leak, and it's going to be front page of The Australian tomorrow and a big story in the UK as well, is a significant security breach that is likely to embarrass the Chinese president. But it's also going to embarrass some global companies who appear to have no plan in place to protect their intellectual property from theft, from economic espionage.
So, let me get this straight. We heard also days and days and days ago, China bought, I think, Dominion voting systems. And that let me just double check that. China bought Dominion voting systems. Stand by 1 second. Now I'm gonna educate you on something at the same time. Here's my Google search. China bought Dominion voting systems. Setting the record straight, Dominion voting systems has been Dominion, whatever, China did not acquire smart man. Next one. Most recent suggests that Dominion voting system is now owned by China. Oh, and Saturday Night Live. If you click this, it's actually anti-Trump, what they're saying. And that it's nonsense. Basically, that this whole thing about China buying it is nonsense. So, oh, let me go back. Now, if you go to DuckDuckGo.com and I search for the exact same words, the China connection, rumor via Lin Wood, China owns Dominion, no. Huh. Interesting. Another one, third one, WND. Revealed that the firm that owns Dominion Voting Systems received $400 million from a Swiss bank with close links to the Chinese Communist Party. Again, so maybe not a direct payment from China to them, but it was like China to the Swiss bank to the parent company. Okay. But if you search Google, they're going to give you their authority sources. Like the old saying, if a tree falls in the forest, but no one was around to see it, did it really happen? The answer is yes, of course, because the action happened. But in this example, if Google decides not to share something with you, pretends it doesn't exist, does it really exist? The answer is yes, it does exist. You just got to go find it. So I went to DuckDuckGo.com and found it immediately. So the point is, if that's true, we do say if it's true that somehow the Chinese Communist Party, through a third party, parent company, whatever, again, we were going to make an assumption. We're not going to say this is fact. But Trump and the military says, oh, it's fact. That's all that matters anyways. They're the government. If they say it's a fact, I guess they're going to act on it. And they decide insurrection, war, act of war. China tried to overthrow the government via election fraud. Again, this would be Trump team saying that. They haven't yet like this. I'm just saying if they do this, they might say this. And therefore, we don't need the courts. We don't need the Supreme Court. Insurrection act in conjunction with act of war by China. Martial law. Arrest all you governors, mayors that we know have been working with China. We got you. Enthio Shines said so earlier this year. There's a post on Twitter from Enthio Shines that said, we have been following these Chinese communist people all over our government, who they've dealt with. We have it all. We've been having this for years now, a couple years. We got it all. Brilliant. So what I'm telling you is, however this plays out, the Supreme Court, oh my God, let's just assume, they knocked down in second. They said Trump doesn't have standing. Oh my God, what else are we going to do? Stand by for the military, because I'm pretty sure someone told us the military is the only way. But again, we got to see what happens. Sidney Powell, Supreme Court. Donald Trump through Giuliani, Supreme Court. We got to see what happens. You never know. We don't know exactly what their plans are. Because right off the bat, as soon as you saw the Texas filing the suit, the Supreme Court, we all thought, myself included, oh yeah, this is when it goes to the Supreme Court. Okay, it's going to the Supreme Court. This is it. And then it turned out, oh no, we don't have standing. Oh my gosh. They are the ones making the plans. They are the ones implementing their plans. You and I are the ones speculating on why they might have made that one plan. Well, it's probably going to do that. No, it doesn't. Well, maybe it'll do that. Okay, yeah, I did do that. Oh, good, I got one right. Oh, what? Nope, that one's wrong. We just have to sit back and watch. That's it. You're going to sit back and watch. There aren't very many days left of December, right? We're halfway through that month. We have January 20th. That's an important date. But also early January, where I guess Congress has to certify or whatever the electoral votes. Who knows? Maybe the Supreme Court will do something here, now that Sidney Powell and Trump have filed separate lawsuits or whatever through them, or to the Supreme Court. But maybe not. And if not, again, even if the Supreme Court says no, I do believe Trump has some things up his sleeve that he has the right to do, as a matter of fact. But I guess we're going to find out. Again, I can tell you what I think, and we sit back and watch it, go, oh, well, that didn't happen. Well, actually, that did happen, but that one didn't happen. Okay. In other words, your guess is as good as mine, because you and I are not on some kind of top secret phone call or meeting room with President Trump and the military intelligence deciding literally a handful of tiny amount of people who actually know what's going to happen. His most trusted people only. You think you or I are going to stand a chance of being there? No. Not a chance in hell. But Entheo shines on the same day that the Supreme Court said, no, we're not going to look at the Texas case, they don't have standing. Before they actually ruled that, the same day, Entheos comes out and goes, let me link a song to the Beach Boys. Don't worry, baby. Don't worry, baby. And I thought, well, yeah, he's just telling you, don't worry, Trump's got this. Oh, you mean the Supreme Court later today is going to throw out the case, and he's telling you in advance, like he always does, don't worry, baby. That's how I can interpret that. So on that note, take it easy.